Hello and welcome to my Minecraft tutorial. This is episode 1 in my Minecraft tutorial series. In today's episode, I'm going to show you how to survive your first night in Minecraft. So, let's get to it. The first thing we are going to want to do is start with the single player world. So go ahead and click on single player. We're going to leave all of these buttons alone. Don't click any of them because it'll drastically change. We're going to stay in the survival game mode. Of course, there's hardcore, same as survival, but it's locked on the hardest difficulty, and you only have one life. So if you die, your world gets deleted. And I'm probably going to die at some point during this series. Creative, unlimited resources, free flying, and destroying block instantly. That sounds fun, but nothing can hurt you. And there's no challenge. So that's why I like to stick to survival. We're going to name our world, so that way our world's personal. Tutorial world, and then of course we're going to leave all this off and create new world. And Minecraft is going to go to work, and I'm going to eat a piece of ice while it does that. So as you can see, it's generating a map, a sandbox for us to play in, if you will. And here we go. So as you can see, this is the world of Minecraft. Everything is made up of blocks. So, basic controls. To walk forward, W. Walk backwards, A. Walk to the left, walk backwards, S. Walk to the left, A. Walk to the right, D. To open your inventory, hit E. To leave your inventory, open the pause menu, hit escape. To crouch, hit shift. To jump, hit space. To scroll through your scroll wheel, use your scroll wheel on your mouse or the corresponding key to that button. That's your hotbar. We'll talk a little bit more about your hotbar later. Oops. And I need to reset my keys. There we go, because I had it set up on my PvP loadout. Okay, so this is a nice world, and the first thing we want to do is get a bird's eye view. So find a little peak or something of that effect. Well, I didn't do that. Oh, and you can see we have a ruined nether portal over there. They spawn randomly as of the 1.16 update. So, anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and cut down a tree. To cut down a tree, you want to go up to a piece of wood. You can walk up to it or jump on top of it and left click it. I'll demonstrate just walking up to it here in a moment. And then, if you hold down left click, it'll eventually break and fall into your inventory. Now, as you can see, you can walk right up to one, point your mouse cursor at it, and break it. Now, everything in this game, like I just said, is made up of blocks. And we need to get moving because night is a-coming. And when night comes, I don't want to be here. I want to have a shelter, and I want to be underground. Now, left-clicking and punching this tall grass will give you seeds. One moment. Sorry, I was receiving a phone call that I had to take. Okay, also you can plant flowers. Right-click will place blocks. Now, the next resource that we're going to look for is stone. Here's stone right here, and we cannot break it with our fist. We have to craft a tool to do so. So hit E to open your inventory. This is your storage area. Offhand, armor slots. And this is your crafting area, as well as your crafting yield. So take your logs, left-click picks them all up, right-click picks half of them up, left-click places them all, right-click places half, shift quick moves items from your inventory to your hotbar and back. So, put all your logs in the crafting area, and then left-click, and that'll give you 4 oak planks for every log. Now, right-click to put 1 in each cell, and then shift-click, and that gives you a crafting table. To place your crafting table, of course, you're going to want to right-click. Right-click the crafting table, and then you're going to want to make sticks. I would actually just say make 16 sticks in total, and then you want to take your sticks and do 2 like that, and then 3 logs like that, and that makes a wooden pickaxe. You can see you kind of shaped it like the actual item itself. Now take your wooden pickaxe and mine 3 pieces of stone. Once you've done that, put that in your inventory. Put 2 more sticks sort of like that. 3 logs. Boom. you get a nicer stone pickaxe. With this stone pickaxe, you're going to want to mine, let's see, 6 pieces of stone. And then once you do that, you want to craft a stone. You can do 2 sticks like that. First thing you want to craft is a stone shovel. Second thing you want to craft is a stone axe. Now finally, you're going to want to craft a stone sword. To craft a stone sword, sort of like that. And that gets you a full loadout of tools. So there's wood, stone, iron, gold, diamond, and netherite tools. In that order is how good they are, besides gold. So it would actually be wood, gold, stone, iron, diamond, netherite. Gold, although it's rare, is not a good resource to make tools out of. And we'll actually be able to find gold tools naturally throughout the world in things like that. Nether portal. Now, take your stone pickaxe and go up to this coal and mine it. Don't be scared of those little green things that jump out of you. Those are experience orbs. So yeah, left click mines coal, as you know. Also, to interact with the crafting table, you right click on it. I don't know if I said that specifically. Okay, now we have 9 pieces of coal. Let's go find an area to hunker down in. Preferably another cave with a bigger area, like right here. And as you can see, there's quite a bit of coal in this cave. Ow! Whoop. I fell down. And we can see some iron already. Now this cave does have some high walls, so of course we're going to want to knock that down just a little bit. And yeah, so a cave, you can see what it is pretty much. It's just a cave. Doesn't get any simpler than that. And of course we're going to want to mine a little bit more of this coal. And then yeah, we're going to continue to mine just a bit of this coal. That's going to get us a large quantity of coal. 21 coal, that's pretty good. And then we can mine some iron, sort of like this. And then go over here, mine this iron. Now you need a stone pickaxe to mine iron, a wooden pickaxe to mine coal. So you gotta use the right tool for the job. Now that's a little bit deeper into the cave system, so I think right here looks like a good place to set up our first shelter. So as you can see, it's a little bit dark in here. So what we're going to want to do, oops, not that. We're going to hit E, and then we're going to craft a couple of torches. Sort of like that. And then, now we can see. Simple as that. Now, we can take our crafting table, we can set it down, then we can make a furnace, and sort of like that, and place that down. Now finally we have one more task before we jump into our shelter, because Minecraft is on a timer, and there's about 10 minutes a day, then there's about 10 minutes a night. So when night falls, we need to be prepared with a shelter and a bed, so that way we can skip the night, especially our first night, and we can make our life just a bit easier. Now over there we have chickens, over here we have chickens, that's an egg, we can pick that up. We have cows, pigs, and the one thing I need is a sheep. Now we can kill some of these pigs. You can use your axe and left click. Your axe does more damage, but your sword can swing faster. So you pick which one. Axe deals more damage per hit, sword deals more damage per second. I use my axe to kill these low health mobs. That was a sheep. Also, to lash out at mobs, I did this kind of quickly. You want to left click. And what I'm doing is I'm actually jumping and hitting them on the fall. However, you can just swing at them. But when you hit them on the fall, it's called a critical hit and you get more damage. We'll talk about this a little bit more in the next episode. But whenever you're falling and you hit something, you do critical damage. And you get more health damage that way. Makes it a little bit more easier. Don't try that in real life, by the way. It doesn't work. You'll just look like an idiot if you're fighting someone and you fall down a stairwell and punch him. Now, we can make our shelter look just a bit nicer. And while we're doing that, whoa, now that may happen. If that does happen, we can just use some of our bird poop here, also known as diorite. It's a building tool to plug that up. But yeah, that's what that is. That's diorite. We also can run into granite and andesite. So if we run into some reddish stuff, that's granite. That grayish textured stone is andesite. Now we can bust a little window right there. And yeah. Now, Hermitcraft player Iscal will be really happy to know that I am a fellow diorite burner. I do not like the diorite block. I think it is really ugly, and I hate having it in my inventory. However, sometimes, especially on the first day, that just has to happen. Now, as you can see, the sun is slowly starting to set. Now, down here is my health bar and hunger bar. Whenever my health bar runs out, I die. Whenever my hunger bar gets past 1 meat pop blacked out, then I won't regenerate. And when it gets down to 3 meat pops blacked out, I won't be able to run anymore. To run, you just double tap W, and that makes you move faster. To walk, you just hold W. Or you can also hit Control and W in sequence, and that will make you run. Now, as you can see, the sun is setting, so we need to go ahead and pop into our shelter and do our first night tasks. And then you can see right here, this is a good example of torches lighting the way. So let's light up our little cave right here. And then we are going to craft a door. This will keep the monsters out of our base. So that's how you craft a door, sort of like that. Then boom, you place it right there, and no monsters will get to us through that door. Now, we're going to want to craft a bed as well, sort of like that. We're not ready to go to sleep just quite yet, though. However, right-click on that, then hit escape, and that'll pop you out of bed, but it does reset our respawn point. A few more first day things that we're going to want to do is throw that pork in the furnace, and then put a piece of coal in there. I'll start smelting that, and we make another furnace, sort of like that. Put the iron in that other furnace, smelt that up, and then of course we can take our pork out of the furnace, right click to eat it, and that will restore our hunger. One final thing that we can craft is a chest, and that gets some of this junk out of our inventory. So right click, interacts with blocks, and that is just blank storage. One thing to note about a chest, though, is you cannot access those items from your inventory. That's strictly in the chest. However, if you die and your inventory drops out, then you don't have to worry about that. A coal smelts 8 items. 1 piece of coal smelts 8 items, so that's also a good thing to know. Now, we're going to finish off this by making some iron tools. So let's grab our sticks. We're going to make an iron pickaxe, sort of like that. Put our stone pickaxe away. Then we can make an iron sword, sort of like that. And then we can make an axe, or not an axe, a shield, sort of like that. And we're going to put our shield in our offhand by hitting F. That switches it to our offhand, or you can just place it right there. And then if a mob tries to deal damage to us, and we right-click our shield, it will not do the damage to us, it'll do the damage to the shield. So let's see if we can see a monster. There's some over there, there's some spiders. There's a lot of spiders over there. Wow, okay, that's kind of scary. Let's run back to our base. Now, of course, we can right-click, and then we'll sleep in our bed. And that skips the night. Alright, well, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.